Good morning, class 10. Today we will discuss nutrition in human, that is the digestive system in humans. So, digestive system comprises of a alimentary canal, okay, and associated glands. We will talk about the digestive system in humans. It consists of an alimentary canal, and associated glands. The alimentary canal comprises or it will start from mouth and it ends towards the anus. Okay, so the alimentary canal comprises of mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Alimentary canal is a long tube. Okay, it's a long tube or a straw-like structure starting from the mouth and it will end in your anus. Okay, so other than the alimentary canal, the human digestive system is associated with the accessory glands. Okay, there are various glands, salivary glands are there, gastric glands are there. All these glands have a function to secrete the digestive enzymes, digestive juices that assist or that help in the digestion process. Okay, so there are salivary glands that secrete salivary amylase. We have gastric gland in the stomach that secrete the gastric juices. We have liver, we have pancreas. All these are the associated glands that help in the digestion process. So first, if we talk about the first part of your alimentary canal, it is your mouth. Your digestion starts with your mouth. So it is mouth. Mouth is you can call it as a buccal cavity or mouth. It consists of teeth. Mouth contains teeth, and it contains tongue. Mouth contains teeth and it contains tongue. Okay, so and there are salivary glands also that are associated with that. Now, what is um, tongue? What is the role of tongue? So, tongue help in the gustatory receptors. They have the gustatory receptors. They have the gustatory receptor which perceive the sense of taste. You have taste buds. How many type of taste do you recognize? Sour, sweet, salty, bitter, and one more fifth taste is also there, that is umami. Okay, umami is a Japanese word which means extremely delicious. Okay, sometimes it is called as meaty. If you are eating Maggie, you cannot just Maggie is having different kind of taste. So that all taste, that the fifth taste is umami. It's a new taste. All right. Let me admit all the children. So we have mouth. In mouth we have mouth. We call it as a tubercle cavity. We have teeth. We have tongue. Tongue also help in turning your food. It moists your food. Tongue tongue secretes saliva. Saliva contains several enzymes, salivary amylase and several enzymes. And your tongue helps in rolling of food. Rolling of food and also tongue help in um, it is responsible for the speech. आप बोल पाते हैं because of tongue. अगर आप tongue पकड़ लो अगर आपको तो आप बोल पाओगे क्या? नहीं बोल पाओगे ना. तो कई बार छोटे बच्चों में ये डिसऑर्डर भी होता है जहाँ पे tongue is attached to the roof at the bottom where the children are not able to speak properly. So tongue is also responsible for the speech. help in rolling of the food particles, help in turning over the food, and so that the saliva can mix properly. Salivary glands, they produce saliva and have the enzymes that help in breakdown of starch into simple sugar. Starch is broken down into the simple sugar. So from, if the question comes like this, from where your digestion starts? Your digestion starts from your mouth. Now, as you start eating your food, we have teeth. How many teeth we have? 32 teeth we have. And teeth are the, you know, teeth are responsible for mechanical breakdown of your food. When you chew your food, it broke down into smaller pieces. You cannot swallow the whole roti as it is. You have to, it need to be break down into small and fine pieces. So for mechanical breakdown into small, or for mechanical breakdown, or uh, breakdown into the smaller pieces, we have teeth. So it helps in the mastication and chewing of your food. We have different type of teeth. There are different type of teeth, as already you know, in from grade 7th you started with, when you know that you have the four type of teeth. The front teeth are called as incisors. Okay, the four, total four in the upper and four in the lower door. Total 8 teeth are there that help in cutting and biting the food. Incisors. You have canines. You have canines, that is steering and cursing teeth. You have premolars, 8 premolars that help in chewing and grinding the food, and you have molars. Molars, again there are 12 molars, six six in both the jaws, that is chewing, help in chewing and grinding the food particles. Okay, your 3% of your digestion is completed in your mouth only. 3% of your digestion completed in your mouth. So here is the structure that you can see. We have premolars, we have molars, we have the front teeth that are incisors, and we have canines. We have canines. Now, the associated glands that help in the digestion in mouth is your salivary gland. Salivary gland. Salivary gland secretes saliva. Yes, which make the food slippery, which make it easy to swallow. It contains the enzyme that is salivary amylase, or you can call it as ptyalin, or you call it as ptyalin. Okay, it start digesting the starch and convert it into sucrose. That is why it is advised to chew your food nicely. We call it as chew your food 32 times, so that as it broke down, it becomes the starch that is there in your food will convert it into sucrose. So salivary gland produces saliva, and the chemicals. Chemicals are nothing. These are the enzymes in the saliva begin to break down the food, and amylase break the starch into sucrose. So first what you have to do first, you have to do ingestion. Ingestion is taking in food. We are using our hands and we are using the mouth to take in the food. In the mouth you have your teeth that help in the mastication of food, right? Then you have tongue that help in rolling the food and tasting the food, help in swallowing the food, and it is having different functions also, like it help in recognizing the temperature. There are so many functions. It help in recognizing the temperature of the food. हम जैसे ही कुछ गर्म खाते हैं तो हमारी जीभ पे पता चल जाता है ना उसका टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, टेम्परेचर, ये सब हमें पता लग जाता है बाय द हेल्प ऑफ अवर टंग. Then the food will go into in your mouth. We have the salivary gland that secretes the saliva and the mucus that convert the starch into sugar, simple maltose. And saliva contains one enzyme that is very important enzyme, lysozyme. Lyso, I'm writing here, lysozymes, lysozymes, lysozymes are having the property to kill the food, to kill the germs, not food, I'm sorry, to kill the germs. Lysozymes are present in your tears also. ओके, जब भी किसी कोई आंधी तेज आती है या कुछ हमारी आंख में गिरा तो हमारी आंखों से आंसू निकलने लग जाते हैं. व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग? whatever the germs or whatever the things that are foreign to our body, जैसे ही हम tears निकलेंगे, have lysozymes, is an enzyme that kill the bacteria or the whatever the unwanted pathogen if it is entering in our body. All right. Now there are many salivary glands that are associated. Salivary glands की हैं बहुत सारी. कौन कौन सी glands हैं? Parotid gland. Parotid glands help in production of salivary amylase. Submandibular gland and sublingual gland. It is not mentioned in the NCERT, so no need to worry. This is for your extra information. I gave you the notes in that the things are mentioned. This is for your not for your exam purpose. If you are fighting for the competition, MPSC and all, so questions can come. Okay. So we have three salivary glands, that is parotid gland. Parotid gland help in the secretion of salivary amylase. We have submandibular gland and sublingual gland. These are the different glands that are there in your mouth, help in digestion. Now, moving on to the next slide, the food will, after the food is partially digested, your starch is converted into sucrose, and this partially digested food has to move down towards your food pipe, that you call it as esophagus. खाना कहाँ जाएगा? माउथ में आपने उसको चबाया, वो सेमी लिक्विड, सेमी सॉलिड और partially digest हो गया. Now it has to move down towards your stomach. Now it will move towards your stomach by a narrow tube that is called as esophagus. Esophagus, or you can call it as food pipe. What is the role of esophagus? No digestion takes place in the esophagus. The food will take, esophagus only take the food from the mouth towards your stomach, and it will show a kind of movement, contracting and relaxing movement. This movement is called as peristaltic movement. Okay, it contracts and relax and contract and relax. This peristaltic movement ensure that food will move down towards your stomach. Alright? So esophagus help in the peristaltic movement. What is peristaltic movement? Peristalsis or peristaltic movement. It is a movement, or you can say a rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the muscles of the lining or the internal lining of the alimentary canal, just to push the food forward towards your stomach. Alright? Now, as the food will move towards your stomach, stomach is a bag-like structure. Stomach is a bag-like structure. As it moves, now this semi digested or partial digested food is called as chyme. Question can come like this: what is chyme? chyme, chyme. Now the stomach is a bag-like structure organ. It is highly muscular, okay, and the wall of the stomach help in churning of the food. Churning का मतलब समझते हैं? आपने कभी अपनी मम्मी को देखा है दही को मथते हुए, चर्न करते हुए? दैट इज द चर्निंग मूवमेंट, राइट? वो या फिर ब्लेंडर से आपने देखा होगा कि वो घी वगैरह निकाल के दही को वो फेंटती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज चर्निंग मूवमेंट. So the walls of the stomach help in the churning movement. The wall of the stomach, they will secrete certain enzymes. They will certain acids, secrete certain acids. Okay, the first is HCl, hydrochloric acid. Write down whatever I'm saying. Write down somewhere. Take your pencil. Now, it help in HCl. HCl is hydrochloric acid. The wall of the stomach secrete the hydrochloric acid. What is the role of HCl? Hydrochloric acid kills the germs which may be present in the food, and it also helps in making the medium acidic. Okay. Uh, Again, in your stomach there are certain cells that help in secreting these kind of um, uh, enzymes and acids. Parietal cells are there. Parietal cell. Parietal cells produces HCl in your stomach, and this acid HCl will help in making the medium acidic inside the stomach. This acidic medium is necessary for gastric enzyme to work. जो भी एंजाइम काम करेंगे, जैसे स्टमक के अंदर पैप्सिन काम करता है. पैप्सिन का रोल है प्रोटीन को डाइजेस्ट करना. इट ब्रेक डाउन द प्रोटीन. तो पैप्सिन क्या करता है? पैप्सिन जब तक काम नहीं करेगा जब तक कि मीडियम एसिडिक नहीं होगा. कुछ एंजाइम्स एसिडिक मीडियम में काम करते हैं और कुछ एंजाइम बेसिक मीडियम में काम करते हैं. ठीक है, एल्कली में काम करते हैं. तो यहाँ पे एसिडिक स्टमक का जो पीएच है वो एसिडिक होना जरूरी क्यों है? वाई? Because so that the enzyme like pepsin and other enzymes secreted in the stomach can actually function. They come in their active form. So the first secretion is HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. What is the role of hydrochloric acid? First is from where it is secreted. It is secreted from the cell of the stomach. These cells are parietal cells. They are called as parietal cells. You don't have to go in much detail. It is not mentioned in the NCRT, but you have to know. Okay, this much information is required for you. So parietal cells are there that secrete HCl. And what is the role of HCl? HCl क्या करेगा? Acidic medium कर देगा. Stomach के medium को acidic कर देगा. Second, it also kills the germs that we are eating. You know, many of times आप बाहर से आते हो, आप हाथ भी नहीं धोते, and you just take the food and start eating it. Many a times. So whatever you are eating, the germs are also entering in your stomach. So acid will kill the germs that are coming with your food, or they may be present in your food. So this is the role of HCl, hydrochloric acid. Now, the second enzyme, that is pepsin, Pepsin, pepsin. Pepsin secreted in the stomach, and it helps in the partial digestion of protein. P for protein and P for pepsin. This is the way you remember this. P for protein and P for pepsin. Pepsin is again secreted by chief cells. Chief cells are there that secrete the pepsin. Pepsinogen, it is secreted and it is converted into pepsin. And this pepsin will break down the proteins into peptides and amino acids. Peptides and amino acids are a simpler form. Okay, so it breaks down the proteins into amino acids and peptides. This is the simpler form of protein. So partially protein will digest here. Okay. Now mucus is also secreted. Mucus is also secreted in the stomach. What is the role of that mucus? That is helping the, or that is protecting the inner lining of the stomach. जो स्टमक के अंदर की जो inner lining है, क्योंकि बहुत सारा एसिड सीक्रेट हो रहा है, इतना सारा एसिड सीक्रेट होगा तो वो इनर लाइनिंग ऑफ द स्टमक को डिग्रेड कर सकता है. ठीक है, अब उसको भी तो प्रोटेक्ट करना है. वी हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट द स्टमक आल्सो. HCl is a very high or very strong acid. It is secreted in your stomach. तो उससे इंटरनल लाइनिंग ऑफ स्टमक कैन डैमेज. उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए अगेन म्यूकस इज सिक्रेटेड. Mucus is also secreted that help in protecting the internal lining of the stomach. All right. So what happened? The food that you the food from the esophagus moves down in your stomach. In your stomach, the churning of food will take place. The muscles of the stomach is a bag-like structure that help in churning the food, mixing the food. It secrete, stomach have gastric glands, and gastric glands secrete certain enzymes, mucus, and hydrochloric acid. And you know that what is the role of different enzymes and mucus and HCl. All right, समझ में आ रहा है? मोहित और दीप्ति आप लोग बैठे हैं, समझ में आ रहा है आपको? ठीक है. Now the food has to, this partially digested food in the stomach, it is called as chyme. Chyme बोलेंगे इसको. Now the food has to move down in, look at this picture. In the stomach is just like a J-shaped oval, and it is muscular sac that contains mechanical and chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion कैसे हो रहा है? The walls of the stomach, it will churn the food. Churning is done. That is mechanical process. And chemical process because it is secreting various enzymes, pepsin, HCl, mucus. They are secreted in the stomach. Pepsin, you know, that help in digestion of protein into amino acids and peptides. Okay. Mechanical digestion, how it happens? Stomach will squeeze and churn the food to produce chyme. Chyme is nothing. It is a mixture of food and digestive enzyme. So it squeezes out. It squeezes out inward and outward and churn your food. All right. Like this, you can see here the chemical digestion of proteins, pepsin. In presence of acid, pepsin will not work if the acidic medium is not there. Stomach maintain the acidic pH. Why? Because pepsin will not work if the medium is not acidic. So here you can see that pepsin in presence of acid, it will break down the proteins. Okay, it will break down the proteins into amino acids. So that is your how the chemical digestion takes place. In this slide also the same thing is written. The protein is broke down by the enzyme pepsin, and HCl also break down the food. It also provides the medium acidic and also help in killing the microorganisms that is present in your food. Now, as the chyme, that is the partially digested food, has to enter in the intestine. First, it will enter in the small intestine. It will enter into small intestine. You know, children, small intestine is the place where the complete where the digestion is completed. स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में आपका पूरा डाइजेशन का प्रोसेस जो है वो कंप्लीट हो जाता है. ठीक है. नाउ it is a site of complete digestion. First thing that you have to remember, small intestine, it is highly coiled long tube. Okay, the small intestine is longer than large intestine, but you know, as the name, small intestine and large intestine, but small intestine is longer as compared to the large intestine. And the small intestine, it is divided again into different parts, that is your duodenum, jejunum, ileum, but it is not part of your syllabus. You don't have to go in much detail. Small intestine, it will help in the digestion of whatever the things are left, like partial digestion of protein has already been taken place in the stomach. Now complete digestion has to be taken here. Fat has to be digested here. Whatever the starch that is left over has to be digested in the small intestine. Small intestine will take help of it will take the secretion of liver, pancreas. Okay, the secretion of liver and pancreas help or assist the digestion, complete digestion. Liver, it is large organ that is present. तब अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए कि सबसे बड़ा ऑर्गन कौन सा है बताइए. लिवर. ठीक है. लिवर इज द लार्जेस्ट ऑर्गन इन द ह्यूमन बॉडी and it help in manufacturing of bile salt and bile juices. Whatever the bile juices that are secreted, it will stored in the gallbladder. Gallbladder is nothing but it is a temporarily the bile juices, they will stored in the gallbladder. Okay. Bile salt help in breakdown of the fat molecules. जो फैट के बड़े बड़े ग्लोब्यूल्स होंगे उनको छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में तोड़ दिया जाएगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज emulsification of fat. This is called as emulsification of fat. Okay, and the bile salt help in emulsification of fat, and bile juices help in making the environment basic. स्टमक में एनवायरमेंट कैसा हो गया था? एसिडिक. ठीक है. लेकिन यहाँ पे स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में एनवायरमेंट कैसा होना चाहिए? बेसिक होना चाहिए. पीएच कैसा होना चाहिए? बेसिक होना चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे कौन हेल्प करेगा टू मेक द पीएच, अगेन टू मेंटेन द पीएच? बाइल juices that is secreted from liver. Bile pigments are also secreted from liver, and these bile pigments help to break down the fat. This is called as emulsification of fat. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Emulsification of fat. Okay. Now here you can see the leafy structure that is called as pancreas. Pancreas also secreted pancreatic juices. Pancreatic juices क्या करेंगे? They contain many enzymes. जैसे ट्रिप्सिन. वहां पे पढ़ा था पेप्सिन, याद है? स्टमक में क्या पढ़ा था आपने? पेप्सिन. यहाँ आपने क्या पढ़ा? ट्रिप्सिन. ट्रिप्सिन क्या करेगा? जो भी प्रोटीन वहां पे डाइजेस्ट नहीं हुआ है वो यहाँ पे आके डाइजेस्ट कर देगा उसको. ठीक है. फाइनली द प्रोटीन डाइजेस्टेड हेयर. ट्रिप्सिन, पेप्सिन. Remember the words. These are the enzymes. So trypsin is again an enzyme that help in digesting the proteins. Trypsin break down the protein into amino acids. And one more enzyme is there, that is lipase. Lipase क्या करेगा? Lipase break down the emulsified fat. फैट को किसमें कन्वर्ट कर देगा? जो छोटे छोटे टुकड़े थे ना फैट के, emulsification हुआ था, अब उसको आगे और डाइजेस्ट करना है हमें. So this process, this digestion has been done by lipase. Lipase will break down the fat into fatty acid and glycerol. Fatty acid and glycerol. Many enzymes are there. Carbohydrates will also, digest here in the small intestine. In fat also digest fatty acid into glycerol. Proteins also digest. There are many enzymes: trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, many. So you don't have to remember. Just remember trypsin and lipase. ओके, ट्रिप्सिन क्या करेगा, प्रोटीन को ब्रेक डाउन कर देगा, लाइपेज क्या करेगा, फैट को फैटी एसिड और ग्लिसरॉल में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन, लुक एट द स्ट्रक्चर हेयर, दिस इज द लिवर. ये जो आपको ऊपर वाला स्ट्रक्चर दिख रहा है, दिस इज लिवर. द बाइल जूसेस विल बी stored in the gall bladder. ये ग्रीन कलर का दिख रहा है, दिस इज गॉल ब्लैडर, एंड दिस इज स्टमक, एंड दिस लीफी स्ट्रक्चर इज पेनक्रिया. ठीक है, पेनक्रिया क्या सीक्रेट कर रहा है, ट्रिप्सिन एंड लाइपेज. मेनी एंजाइम्स आर सीक्रेटेड, बट जस्ट रिमेंबर ट्रिप्सिन एंड लाइपेज. नाउ द small intestine, wall of the small intestine have villi. If you remember, villi is a small finger-like projection. It help in the absorption. अब यहाँ पे complete digestion हो गया. अब ये जो molecules है, ये blood में absorb होंगे with the help of villi. Villi are supplied with numerous blood vessels. बहुत सारी blood vessels हैं. और by the action of diffusion, by the process of diffusion, आपने पढ़ा है ना diffusion. All the things are absorbed in the blood, and blood will carry the things towards your cell, towards your different body parts. Okay, so this is what an structure. Here you can see. Okay, pancreatic juices are secreted from pancreas. Liver secrete the bile. Bile will store in the gallbladder, and this is your small intestine. And now the undigested food, it will move towards your large intestine. Okay, this is again the pancreas. It look like this. Now will I have the finger like projection I told you? Okay, now the food will, not food, the waste will move towards the large intestine. It is smaller than the small intestine, and the undigested food goes into the large intestine. Some water and salts are also absorbed by the wall of large intestine, and after that the undigested food goes to the rectum. This is the last part, that is rectum. And after that the undigested food, it expelled out through anus. Large intestine absorbs excess water. Okay, one more thing important, it absorbs excess water, and the rest of material is removed from the body through anus, and this is your last step, that is egestion. That is egestion. All right, so how it looks, this small inner part is your small intestine, and this is your large intestine. This is rectum, it is the anus. Whatever the extra water is, that is reabsorbed in the large intestine, and the solid waste in the form of feces is removed out from your body. So this is complete digestive system, diagram of digestive system. In exam it will come. Draw the digestive system of the humans, label each and every part. All right, so that's all for today, children. Have a nice day.